What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live Review with Bearded Vapor 88 and Vapor Chaser. We're not going to announce this because we're going to try and get this one kind of more focused on the juice review. Lately, we've been doing reviews live, and we kind of just go off the rails.
Yeah.
Take it away.
Well, take it away. What's going on, guys? It's Bearded Vapor 88. Today we have a 5-piece line by Boros Ejuice, consisting of Shaved Ice, Yellow Cab, Caribbean Dream, Concrete Jungle, and Forget About It. So we've just recently vaped on. I don't know. Did you vape on all of them?
I vaped on all of them.
Okay, we literally just went back and vaped on all of them.
Yeah. We've tried them periodically within the last, I want to say like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
I first heard about them through the Mod of the Month Club with Big Louis Coast Review. He had actually 30 mils of the Yellow Cab, and I totally fell in love with it. My boy George, George, he fell in love with it. My brother Nick fell in love with it when he was vaping. Got a bag. You should probably get back to vaping if you're watching. But yeah, these guys hail from New York. You know him personally, right? Right, Zach?
Yeah. Ed. Ed's actually the creator of the juice.
He was at the Carter in Manawan, right?
Yeah. He was the dude I was pretty certain was Puerto Rican, but wound up being Jewish.
It's funny, man. We a lot of the juices that we've been reviewing lately have been, from me anyway, are juices that I tried when we were at that 2-year anniversary, man. That's
why. I mean, we got a lot of the stuff from then, like a lot of the new up and coming stuff.
Right.
We still have a lot more juice coming down the line, but as of right now, I mean, it's like that's what we've been working towards with what the stuff.
Blood muffin, which was pecan swirl to the fullest.
Yeah, we were just doing that one. I'm just trying to.
I feel like I'm so close to the camera. I'm going to back up just a little bit.
I know, and I'm over here trying to see if we're actually live on your channel.
We are live. It says live corner anyway. Actually, we got one viewer. Is that you?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, so, if there is anybody watching during this, we are not looking at the chat. Unfortunately, we're trying to get this. We're just trying to get. The only reason why we're going live right now is because we're not together, and we wanted to do it together. So if you guys are watching this live, welcome. Sorry, we're not going to run the chat. We're going to try and just get this juice review done because it's been a long time coming. And like you said, we have so many other juices to review. It's not even funny. I think we're going to be getting the 51 in Prospect this week. I'm not sure because I'm leaving on Thursday for Vapor Slam. You're leaving Friday morning for Vapor Slam.
Yeah,
so I'm so excited, dude. This might be the only review that we do this week. I'm not even sure if we're going to do the Man Cave Wednesday where you're coming over because I'll be leaving the next day. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping you're coming. I don't know. We'll see.
Why wouldn't we hang out Wednesday?
I don't know. We didn't discuss if we were hanging out this Wednesday or not.
I would say we're hanging out this Wednesday, unless you don't want to be my friend anymore.
Cool. Then you know what? On Wednesday, expect we're either going to do Ronin or we're going to do 51 in Prospect. So, guys,
I would say it's probably going to be 51 in Prospect.
51 in Prospect. You know what? But we're going to keep that separate. We're going to talk about that when the time comes. We tend to talk about other things when we're doing reviews. So, we actually got people watching right now.
I know. How many is it? I'm looking at the live chat. I know Chris Crooks is watching.
3 people watching, I think.
Well, I'm one of them. So, Brian Gonzalez and Chris Crooks.
So, like I said, guys, we're not going to run the chat tonight. We're just going to try and focus on this review. So, like you said, 5 Boros Ejuice.
5 flavors. I'm currently vaping on Yellow Cab on my CCM box mods, Nightmare on Elm Street edition. On my Kennedy 24, Yellow Cab is a refreshing strawberry lemonade, and it is fucking banging.
Yeah, model art presentation is definitely nice. It's nice, clean labeling, nothing too crazy. But I mean, look at the artwork that he did in there. Just
It's
the
clean
little
as fuck.
fine details is really nice. You've got your
So banging.
I'm not sure if there's a Prop 51 on here or whatever it is. That shit is well, this is New York, so
No, it's not on there, but I'm sure it will be in the near future.
yeah. This is actually the signature edition, I guess. I don't know. That's what it says on the card right here. And then on the bottle, it says limited edition. But I know Yellow Cab's been out for a while, so I don't think this is like a seasonal flavor.
The new one, the new flavor, if I remember correctly, is the Caribbean Dream.
Yeah, I think that's the newest one. They got all your social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. 3 milligram Nick, made in the United States. I love the fact that they have an expiration date on there, so it's kind of like your born on date as well.
Yeah.
But if it expires 9/27/16, I want to say the born on date was 9/27/15. But I think it's like a year, right?
Somewhere around there. I mean, regardless, we know it's still good. That's all that really matters.
Right. But yeah, I mean, what are you getting out of this flavor, bro?
Nothing but goodness. This shit is delicious.
I'll tell you what, this is definitely delicious.
It's probably my favorite out of the line.
I've had I've had lemonades before, like the Purge line has a lemonade, but
That's
this
a half and half though.
is so much different. You know what I mean? This is a strawberry lemonade, and it's so refreshing.
It's a pink lemonade.
I'm not even a really an actual like real lemonade fan. I don't like lemonade like that. I think it's real harsh on my stomach because I have like acid indigestion and shit like that. So like the acidic kind of fruits and shit kind of kill me. But this is really refreshing, man. Like it's enjoyable because I can have that lemonade like refreshment without drinking lemonade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's like with the apples for me. I'm allergic to them, but I can vape them.
Right. Oh man, I'll tell you what, man. I've been having so many fucking leaking problems with my Kennedy. I don't know why. And I think I need to go to.
When did it start leaking? Because dude, that thing's an umbrella.
I know. I think it's the coils that I throw in here. They're kind of short, so I think it's not really giving the umbrella effect.
That's got to be it.
It does because I love the Kennedy as well. I've actually, you know me. I got two of them. If I like something, it's like I gotta have two of them.
Yeah.
But I got the Kennedy 24 with what I think this is a dragon cap, or is this the demon cap?
It's not the demon cap. The demon cap has the two holes in the top.
Yeah, I think this is the dragon cap, and
then the gremlin cap.
No, the gremlin is this, but it's only for the 22 millimeter. There's a different name for the 24 millimeter, and then I've got this cuboid from Joytech. I'm really enjoying this mod. It's really nice.
Are you vaping at 120 watts?
Yeah, usually my go-to for regulated is about 110, 125 watts.
Mine's usually 110. Yeah, but I haven't had it regulated in a while.
But I also it's a .24 build. That's why, so I can crank up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't know it was that high. That's what I'm rocking on my my Cali Clatter box mod.
I kind of, what's funny is when it comes to regular mods, I really enjoy the 0.18, 0.22 kind of like in that factor. At 120 watts, it's a nice, warm but flavorful vape.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not too hot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's producing vapor and flavor at the same time. So if you got a good set of fused Claptons on there or something, I mean, or stable Claptons even, it's just fucking delicious.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna disappear for 2 seconds. Keep on going.
That's fine. I'm gonna go into my next mod and juice. I'm vaping on it. I'm vaping on the Cali Clatter box mod as well with the 510 Addy. It's hitting at like a 0.2 ish. This is like a 0.1, like a 0.12 on the Kennedy. This is like a 0.22 on the 510. This is a parallel box mod. all wood, handmade by Cali Clouder, and I'm vaping on the Concrete Jungle, which is a it says big streets, bright lights. Try this stunning and refreshing cucumber melon blend. Now, you were vaping on that as well just a minute ago.
Yeah, and I'm
What
enjoying
did
it.
you tasted the melon?
Right. I don't really taste much of the cucumber. I mean, there's a light undertone of cucumber, but I more get the melons out of it. And I'm really, really enjoying this. I mean, really
So
enjoying this.
you're tasting the melon,
Yeah.
and I'm tasting straight cucumber. Like literally, like I took a bite out of a cucumber,
That's just
and it's crazy because that is by no means for me at all. But with you saying you're tasting the melon, that's what proves that everybody's flavor palette is different.
absolutely. I got it dripping with excuse me, this Manakita box in the Twisted Messes version 2 squared. I love this RDA, I really do.
I really need to rebuild on this.
Nice thick clouds. I'm not really sure the PG-VG ratio on these.
Well, it's not on the card.
Doesn't state it on the card and it doesn't state it on the bottle. But if I would have to guess, I would have to guess that this is a 70-30.
That's what I'm guessing.
I'm guessing a 70-30.
Yeah, dude. Every time it's cucumber straight to my face.
It's crazy because I definitely taste more of the melons on this.
Yeah. So and that being the case, that I'm not tasting the melon on my end at all. That it's if you like cucumber, it kind of reminds me of like a water with cucumber in it.
And that's funny because it doesn't. That I actually despise cucumber water.
You
And
were afraid to try it. I remember when I was telling you what it tastes like. You were like, no, no, no mas.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna like this." But I taste the melons. It's very sweet to me, but it's like it's kind of like a pearish kind of how pears got that sweet, but it's so light. You know what I mean? Like a melon. If you ever had a melon, I mean, melons are sweet, but they're kind of like a light sweet.
Yeah, no, this is straight cucumber to me. So in that case, I'm not a fan of it, but it's a good vape.
Yeah,
Like
it's definitely
it's
good.
definitely if somebody wants a cucumber, I mean, like I wasn't like a huge fan of reading about it. I was just like, that's not my flavor profile. But when
Right.
I tasted it, it's definitely spot on with what it says. I mean, you're getting the melon, I'm getting the cucumber. I'm not really getting the melon, but I think it's because I'm not liking the cucumber. Like
Right.
it tastes like biting. I don't like cucumbers in real life. It tastes like biting into a cucumber,
I
or
say,
actually, it tastes like a water with a cucumber. It's you ever seen the water bottles? Like people throw cucumbers in there with the water bottles. That's what it tastes like to me. I don't like that.
Yeah, like when I used to drop my mom off at the nail salon, they had a big jug of cucumber water.
Yeah, I mean, a chick will probably. It's probably a great summer vape. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. This is
And it's definitely, and
definitely
in my opinion, it's definitely a female vape. I don't know many dudes that are like, yo, I need that cucumber water in my life. But I mean, you're getting the melon off of it, and you say it's really good.
it.
It's just not for me.
I really definitely I get more of the melon out of it, and it's really, really good. So that's Concrete Jungle for you. I love these names too. I
Oh
definitely love.
yeah, well, see, they cover like the whole five boroughs in New York.
Right. It's
Like Ed's from New York, he wanted to represent his whole lifehood.
I definitely want to talk about this next flavor. Um, I actually didn't try this flavor until just now. This is one of the newer flavors that I tried, and it was shaved ice. And shockingly, it's like a fucking love hate relationship. Like the menthol, I'm not a menthol guy anymore because I don't smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean? Cigarettes were a menthol thing for me. So I've yet to have a vape that really mimicked menthol, like actual cigarette menthol. But this is surprisingly very, very good. The shaved ice. Shaved ice is a first menthol flavor introduced by Five Bears Ejuice in America. I said American. An amazing blend of fruit flavors mixed with a cool blast of menthol. It's like I really like if I can explain it, it would be kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub, but like an enjoyable Vicks Vapor Rub. You know what I mean? Like I know it's like who would actually enjoy Vicks Vapor Rub, but it's like addicting. It's really fucking good, man.
So it reminds me of like a lozenge.
Yeah, like it's so
But
cool.
like you remember the red lozenges that we used to eat like candy?
Luden,
And
yeah.
the Ludens. Yes, it reminds me of a Ludens lozenge. Lozenge. Is that what they're called? Lozenges?
They're well, I never really considered them a medicine at all. Like when my mom got them for me, I was so happy. Like if she would bring home Halls, I'd be upset. But if she brought home Ludens, I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, dude. Well,
They were
that's city living. That's what that was.
yeah.
That's a city thing because they ain't nowhere around here. But I remember growing up eating those things like they were like M&Ms.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like,
It's
Like I want a pack right now. Like this is really good. I really like this vape.
so cooling. I swear to God, it feels like I don't know. It's like standing outside on a fucking freezing cold day and inhaling like your lungs are cold because the air's so cold.
It, and it doesn't have a medicine-y taste to me.
No, it's really good. I'm
Like
really,
I said, the only thing that's medicine-y is the menthol. And
yeah.
it's not medicine-y. It just reminds me of the Ludens, like spot on.
It's cool. It's like cold. It's so cold. It's crazy. I
Like
mean,
I just drip this, and that's what I like about menthol. You could drip it over top of anything, and it'll taste exactly what you want to try. Like I've vaped that before, and I'd liked it before. I put it over top of the cucumber melon, the concrete jungle.
right.
I don't taste any of the concrete jungle anymore. That's the good thing about menthols. Menthols are like your last stop on your cotton. Like if you're gonna try menthol, wait till the very end because it's gonna take over and overwhelm every flavor that's involved with your cotton.
It's fucking perfect. It really
It's like a
is.
fresh start for your cotton.
I literally can't stop vaping it, and
Me either.
haven't
I'm
had
like literally. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but I definitely I re-dripped over top of the cucumber just to replace the flavor. And I don't.
menthol since I started.
I've done menthol a couple times, but I mean, there's only a few that I actually like. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I can't vape it every day.
I remember.
Carter Elixirs. Carter Elixirs makes a
Oh, yeah.
jungle on ice. It's really good.
Yeah, that's actually enjoyable. Last time I really vape menthol like was when I first started vaping, and I used to mix this cherry juice flavor with the menthol.
That's definitely medicine.
I used to drop a couple. Yeah, I would drop a couple drips of menthol inside the cherry to get that menthol feeling, and it was never like it never tasted like a Newport whatsoever.
No. What the fuck did you think a cherry was going to taste like a Newport?
No, I never thought it was going to taste like a Newport, but like the menthol aspect, like I thought it would kind of like subside that Newport feeling, and it never did.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
let's just forget about it.
Yeah, so why don't you hit off the description for forget about it?
Okay, so I'm vaping on my Troll RDA with a Double Helix Designs drip tip, and on my my 3D printed Bearded Vapor 88 box mod by You Make Printing.
Nice.
He's a 3D printer out of Amsterdam. It's a single 18650.
Him and O'Donnell are killing the fucking 3D print game.
Oh yeah.
Like they're the two top dogs when it comes to 3D printing.
Absolutely. And I mean, for being a single 18650, it's small, it's nice in the hand. He was able to put my logo. He started it on this side and flipped it. It's like completely split in the middle on the other side. So both doors come off. I mean, it's clean as shit. The wiring is just spot on, real clean. I've had this for about 6 months.
Yeah, I want to say was this like October you got it?
I think it was earlier than that.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. I could
But
have
either way, I've had it a while. It might have been October. I don't know. My memory's shot out. But forget about it is all right. So this is the description. What's in it? Forget about it. this rich and mouthwatering blend of blueberry, pomegranate, and vanilla custard is your new all-day vape. Now, when I first re-dripped it on fresh cotton, I think the cotton had a break-in time. Or maybe it was the coils because I was like, ugh, okay, no. And then the more I vape it, I mean, this is strictly forget about it. That's all it's on here. The more I vape it, it's just gotten better.
Okay.
Because I think I have different cotton on here. This might be native wicks or something. It's not all the same cotton. That's a problem. I should have stuck it with all the same cotton. But this shit's actually getting better with time. Like, I don't mean time as in days. I mean like hits. Like I've been vaping on it for the past 15, 20 minutes, and it's gotten better and better every time. And it's definitely a good vape. It's different, yes. I get the blueberry, not so, maybe a little bit of the pomegranate, and definitely the custard.
Oh my God.
The blueberry and the custard is what sticks out the most for me.
It's like the perfect blend. It's so good. I taste more pomegranate than I do the blueberry. But it's so well balanced together. Like everything just tastes. I feel this is another juice line that I kind of feel like we're fucking selling out because everything here is just, you could tell that he works so well on these flavors. They're all just done so well.
Yeah, see, it's funny because, like, all right, so let me explain this. I don't know if this will make sense to anybody or if anybody's ever had this issue, but as I first drip on the cotton and the wick, and as I first drip on the coils, I taste the blueberry. The more I hit it towards the end, when it starts to dry up, I start to taste the pomegranate.
It changes.
It like changes. It's really awkward. Like
the juice.
Like it starts off blueberry real strong, and the more I vape it before I re-drip, it gets more pomegranate-y.
Oh God! It's every time I taste this and it hits my taste bud, I'm just fucking. This is really, really, really good.
Different flavor. Like the custard is. It's not harsh. It's so creamy and good.
It's balanced well. It's just
perfect.
Perfect, dude. Perfect.
It's perfectly balanced.
Perfect for you guys. This is what we're talking about. The forget about it. 5 Barrows, Ejuice. Again, all their labels are basically the same, except for the name and the color. So would be obviously the color for forget about it.
For the blueberry, I guess.
It's just so good, man. I honestly, this is my favorite out of the line. This is my favorite out of the line.
Mine's the yellow cab. But don't forget, we have one more that I've already been vaping on, but I've swapped out the cotton, and I went. That's what I was vaping on this first before I went back to forget about it. The forget about it's probably my second favorite, and then it's this guy, Caribbean Dream, which is peach O-rings. I'm not a huge peach fan
either,
but this one, it reminds me of like corner store candy.
Peachos.
Exactly.
Peachos.
Peach O-rings. Like that's what this is. This is like straight out the bag in your mouth, like corner store, city, summertime candy. Like this whole lineup reminds me of the summer. Like I'm already waiting to go to the beach.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It is kind of like a spring, summertime, fucking hit the Jersey Shore type juice.
No, it's more like somebody get the whoever the city part, the person in the block that has the key to the fire hydrant. Yep, and can go bust that bitch open so we can go like boogie boarding through the streets of Philly. Like that's what this reminds me of. In their case, New York.
We used to go to the art museum and swim right next to the steps too. That used to be fun as hell, man. God,
when we lived in North Philly, man, I mean, like everybody, you knew who had the key. You knew who had the wrench to get the fire hydrant open. And as soon as it hit like freaking 80, you were like, get that bitch out here.
Is there
right now? Like, well, she's at work. Will somebody go in her house and get that wrench, please?
Yeah, there's not now.
Huh?
A lot of them, like they've transitioned over to a different style, so they can't even open them up anymore.
Yeah, that's not where I grew up. Where I grew up in North Philly, I drive past them all the time during the summer, even last year.
Oh yeah, there's still parts of Philly where they're doing that, but they've transitioned a lot of them to where they can't be opened anymore because obviously
it was flooding the whole city.
A lot of water, and the fact that them things, even though they're on a water supply, like if you drain that out and say like some old lake, Yeah, some old lady used to burn out like her fucking apple pies in the summertime. There's no water to fucking put her house out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like, it happened a couple times on my block where we'd have it open and then there'd be a fire and they couldn't even fucking put out the fucking fire because there's no water in the joint. There's
That's
no.
why they make tankers. They'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, exactly. But yeah, dude, this Caribbean dream is like hitting a penny candy store, you know, going into the bodega and buying a bag of fucking peaches for sure. It's
Yeah.
definitely
The
delicious.
El Corner Storo, and you just be sitting in there like it was Spanish music all summer. Like it was just it was I miss it. I miss it. It was childhood, you know what I mean? That's what this brings me back to. This brings me back to my childhood. This
Mhm.
whole line. Like it's crazy. I didn't even with the shaved ice, like because I smoked when I was a kid.
Right.
So it's like you got that smoking like sensation, but then you got the Luden's candy. Like it's because you're thinking menthol, so your mind's already telling you, oh, it's gonna be like a menthol cigarette, and then it's nothing like a menthol cigarette. And then you're like, oh, damn! As soon as you try it, if you've ever had Luden's candy, it's like spot on to me.
Dude, I'm like, closing my ears. I can hear you know, the salsa and the fucking merengue playing and shit like that.
They
Well,
be having those 3-wheel bikes with the
and fucking
stubs. Yeah.
the whole family be working the you know, and they'd have that glass, you know, with all the cigarettes and all the fucking candy and shit.
Oh yeah.
It just
Now,
killed me. Like back
now
in the
there's bulletproof glass everywhere, but yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's when it used to be open.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gotten crazy about.
Here's chips for $1. Now you
Yeah.
go in there and it's like fucking, you know, 75 cents for a bag of chips.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
bullshit.
I remember when this is how we all got, I mean, anybody from the city knows the reason why you got started smoking is because your mom used to send you down to go get cigarettes for her.
Right?
Like, that was a wrap. Like, mom be like, all right, go get me smokes. And they'd be like, okay. You'd be like 8 years old, like, yo, my mom needs cigarettes. And they'd be like, oh, okay.
And
Like,
some people don't know what Lucy's are. You used to go down to the store, they had Lucy.
yeah.
You buy a couple cigarettes, you don't have to buy a pack.
And you would say, you'd be like, yo, I need a Lucy for my mom.
Yep.
Like, at like 10, 11 years old, they'd be like, here, tell your mom we said hi.
Yeah.
Like, mom ain't been up to the corner store in a month because you've been up there buying her cigarettes.
Jesus
But that's how big tobacco allowed that shit to happen. It was fucked up.
Yep. Wow, I'm telling you, that was
But
some.
dude, like literally, this brings back memories from all that shit. Like, it's crazy how something so positive and within the vaping community has brought me back to shit that it brought me back to where I started.
Yep.
Like I started smoking during my summers, and I mean, when I was a kid, I mean, everybody was doing it, and now I'm vaping because I wanted to get off the cigs. But this is bringing me right back to that time where I was like, oh my god, I was like 12 years old playing in the fire extinguisher. I mean, the fire hydrant, and then I would get dried off and go smoke a cigarette. Like it was like I was a kid.
That's back in the day, bro. But I mean, honestly, this juice, they did an amazing job. My hat's off. I mean, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up. A lot of the juices, I mean, there's only 5 of them, but they're all fucking unique and they're all delicious. Honestly, even the menthol is something that I would vape.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a menthol guy anymore.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna dig this bottle.
Yeah, for sure. That's for
But
sure.
all right. So, you got anything else to say?
No, I mean, go check out www.5barrelsejuice.com. We'll put down in the description, you know, where you guys can go pick this up at. You guys can also, I'm sure there's a couple, you know, local brick and mortars that are probably going to be picking this up.
They're sleeping on it right now, but it's going to blow up, I think, this summer.
Yep, this is definitely some good juice. Hit them up on Instagram. Let them know that you saw our review. You know what I mean, and they can, you know, forward you towards this juice or whatever. I don't know if they got any coupon codes or anything like that.
We don't have them.
we don't have them, but you know, you could probably do some Google Foo or some shit and find some coupon codes, or you know, maybe I can try and hit them up, see if there's any coupon codes. But if not, go try them out. I mean, honestly, this forget about it is delicious. Everything. I mean, I would definitely suggest the shaved ice. You know, if you got somebody in your life that's just getting ready to kick the habit and they want something that's got that cooling mentholness to it, and that's really about it. I mean, yellow cab, fucking strawberry lemonade. I mean, summer's coming.
Yeah.
Enough said, bro. Summer's coming.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night or day or whatever time of the day, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, check it out.
Comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Share, do whatever you guys gotta do. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. We'll be back probably Wednesday for another juice review. So stay tuned. We're having fun with this shit, man.
Yeah, it's fun times.
We're getting a lot of feedback for people, liking us do the whole,
Together.
togetherness. You know what I mean? Me plus close my heart, boo.
You're stupid.
It's upside
All right.
down.
Yeah, it is. All right. Y'all have a good night. Oh my God. Would you just walk away from these people?
Love you.